Okay, time to close up the shop. I can finally go home and relax. Ah, home sweet home. Time to use this cure. Hey Jamal. Oh, by the way, my name's Battalion the Third, but you can just call me Villager. I've had quite the adventure recently. I met Steve and Alex and went on a grand expedition to both the Nether and the End. It was truly like nothing I'd ever seen before. While exploring, I stumbled upon something extraordinary. A command block and the elusive dragon egg. Not wanting to appear intimidating like some of my fellow villagers, I decided to craft myself a shield, a sword, and some armor for protection. Time to give him the antidote, I thought, as I prepared to cure my infected friend Jamal. I'll check back later, I said, hoping that the cure would work its magic on Jamal. I left the area, making a mental note to return and check on his condition soon. The Nether portal. I can find more cure and stuff here. I shouted, excitement coursing through my veins at the thought of exploring the vast expanses of the Nether for more resources and potential cures. Here goes nothing, I muttered to myself as I stepped through the ominous portal, bracing myself for what lay ahead. The fiery landscape of the Nether greeted me, and I knew I would need to be cautious. What the heck? Why are there so many wither skeletons here? I exclaimed, stunned by the sheer number of hostile mobs surrounding me. As I looked around, I spotted an intriguing chest nearby, and curiosity got the better of me. With my inventory full of valuable materials from the Nether, I returned to the safety of the overworld. I thought, now, it's time to create this new mob. Huh, they scammed me, I exclaimed in disbelief. And to think I went through all that trouble for this. Oh well, I muttered, holding the cursed head in my hands. This thing sure is croaked. Wait a minute, I realized with a sudden sinking feeling in my stomach. I just placed the wither heads in the T-shape. I've accidentally summoned the wither. Oh no, this is a disaster, I yelled, panic setting in. The monstrous wither had already begun to rise, its ominous form taking shape in front of me. Okay, I should be safe at home, I thought, attempting to reassure myself. I left the chaotic and dangerous area where the wither had been summoned and headed back to the relative safety of my village home. No, I can't just run away, I realized. I have to fight back. The survival of my village and the lives of my fellow villagers are at stake. Oh no, he's in his second form, and he looks very glitchy, I said, worry and trepidation filling me. I knew that this was the toughest phase of the wither, and I needed to be extra careful to avoid taking unnecessary damage from the erratic and unpredictable behavior. Yes, I beat him, I shouted, triumphant and filled with a surging sense of accomplishment. The Wither, a fearsome and formidable beast, was finally defeated, thanks to my courage and determination. The Nether Star, I exclaimed, my eyes widening with awe and excitement. There, lying amid the rubble of the defeated Wither, was the precious Nether Star, a symbol of my victory over this powerful foe. Oh no, the village, I murmured, despair filling me as I surveyed the scene before me. The once peaceful and tranquil village was now in ruins, its homes and buildings reduced to rubble and debris. And it was all because of me and my reckless decision to summon the Wither in a moment of panic. Jamal is still infected, I said, my thoughts returning to my infected friend. The battle against the Wither had consumed all my attention, and I had forgotten that Jamal's situation was still unresolved. I must leave now, I whispered, heart and guilt washing over me as I pondered the weight of my actions. I've caused so much destruction and loss, and people have died because of my carelessness. I can't stay here any longer. I have to go. Goodbye, village, I murmured, my heart heavy as I turned and walked away. The village that had been my home for so long was now in ruins, a grim reminder of the chaos and destruction I had caused. I took a deep breath and, with one last glance back at the devastated landscape, I continued on my path, leaving behind the village I had once known and loved. As I wandered aimlessly through the woods, a strange thought floated into my mind. Oh, a village in the woods, not in a village? I repeated to myself, confusion and curiosity mingling together. Had I truly come across a village in the woods, something that was not a normal occurrence? Intrigued, I quickened my pace, determined to find out if my thoughts had any basis in reality. Wait, I exclaimed, my eyes widening as I took in my surroundings. I was standing in front of the imposing and ominous mansion of the Evokers. A black villager, I cried out, relief washing over me as I glanced down at the fire spear clutched in my hands. Thank goodness I had thought to bring this weapon, I thought, grateful for its ability to deal extra damage to dark creatures. I realized I should burn this place down, I muttered, my gaze hardening with determination. The dark and sinister mansion of the Evokers had to be destroyed. It was a breeding ground for dark magic and evil creatures, and I couldn't let it persist any longer. I'm going to make more withers to tear this place down, I mused, a fierce determination coursing through me. The idea of creating more of those powerful, destructive nether beings seemed daunting, but I knew it was necessary to obliterate the Evoker's stronghold, once and for all.